just happened. What happened when y'all got a coach that y'all didn't want and he started to make boneheaded moves and just was pure poo? Do y'all remember John Gruden? Do y'all remember that scandal? Do y'all remember what happened with the emails and he decided to resign? So what did y'all do? Okay, next man up. Y'all got and Versace, Rich Versace. He was y'all special teams coach. And y'all, he was good. The players liked him. He was respected. So y'all gave him a job at interim. What did he do? He took the dang on Raiders to the playoffs. And they lost. But what happened after that? Y'all decided to go and get Josh McDaniels. Really, when the players wanted Rich Versace, including Derek Carr, everybody in that locker room wanted Rich Versace. What happened? Y'all get Josh McDaniels. What happened with Josh McDaniels in your first season with Josh McDaniels? Y'all went nowhere. Y'all ran Derek Carr's behind out of Las Vegas. Y'all ran him out. Y'all got Devontae Adams. He was like, yes, I'm going to play with my best friend, my college teammate. Y'all rolled him out of there. Derek Carr is now in New Orleans. All right, second season comes with Josh McDaniels. Things going downhill. Y'all not giving the ball to Devontae Adams. Josh Jacobs has an issue with his contract. Y'all want to franchise this man knowing he is a great running back. Y'all don't want to pay him. Now look where y'all at. Y'all bring in Jimmy Garoppolo. Y'all bring in Jimmy G. What happens to Jimmy G? He gets hurt. He gets benched for a rookie and Aiden O'Connell. Now what happens? Mark Davis finally gets the balls enough to fire Josh McDaniels. And what happens? Antonio Pierce is right here waiting in the wings. Antonio Pierce, that first game him coaching, turned that whole team around. Their attitude, their production, they was fighting. The players, he's a former player himself, so he knows the game. And y'all really want to do this again, Mark Davis 2.0, because y'all want the bigger name. You, instead of keeping the guy you want, you went for the bigger name of Josh McDaniels. Instead of keeping the guy you want, Antonio Pierce, y'all trying to go get a Jim Harbaugh because he's a bigger name. And now y'all best defensive lineman is thinking about leaving and requesting this trade if you don't pick Antonio Pierce. He changed the culture in 8 games. 8 games. The players respect him. When they was in the locker room smoking cigars, you can just tell that whole vibe was different. Now, Mark Davis, go ahead and do this boneheaded thing again the second time and see what happens to your team and this fan base. You're going to lose Raiders fans. You're probably going to lose ticket sales. Everything's going to go downhill for you. So don't be dumb and do it twice and do it again, because look where that got you. Look where that got you.
I mean,
but AP is the leading guy.
They scored 63 points.
63 points.
When do the Raiders score 50, much less 30? They scored 63 points. Like, come on now.
Big names don't win football games. All I'm saying is, Raider Nation, Mark Davis, this is for you in case you somehow come across this. You better sign Antonio Pierce. They said he is the leading candidate for that job. You get his man a job, take that interim off his name, and hire him permanently so he can bring in who he wants to bring in as an OC and DC. He's able to decide what players he wants. Come on now. Maybe go out and get a quarterback, or maybe do you develop Aiden O'Connell because he didn't look half bad. But get rid of Jimmy G out of here. Sign Josh Jacobs to a deal. Get somebody alongside of Devontae Adams. The Raiders will be a playoff team. That's my rant. My rant is over. I had to get it off. Look what he did to Jack Jones. This is ridiculous.
Look what he did with Jack Jones. That's a testament to coach right there. You have it right looking at you right there. And you're just flirting with any other possibilities. I feel like the fact that they say he's a leading thing is just he's leading the competition or whatever, is setting us up for when Mark Davis does something stupid. It's setting us up.
If I don't hear Antonio Pierce is a new coach for the Raiders, I'm gonna go off again and make another rant of whoever they pick. But listen to your team. If you don't gotta listen to these fans, but you do gotta listen to your team. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Facts. And that's why I'm like, they can't. Mark Davis got to be smart enough to know not to make the same mistake twice. Because I'm all thoughts of him being smart and apt as a owner go out the window.
Look, he got two champions. He got 2 championships. Well, guess where it ain't? It ain't from the Raiders. It's from the Las Vegas Aces. He's putting everything into the Aces and not his own Raiders team that his dad had. Your dad had this Raiders team, and when he passed away, you got his team. It's a kick in the face. It's a kick in the face. But anyway, moving on.